Plaintiff Lukesia Watson is suing her former friend, Tawina Holt, for an unpaid loan and rent. Lukesia says Tawina was like a sister until she started bringing strange men into her home. However, Tawina says her friendship with Lukesia ended when she spread rumors about her and accused her of dating a married man. She's countersuing for slander.
All right. Today, the plaintiff is suing her former friend for an unpaid loan and unpaid rent, and the defendant is countersuing her former friend for slander. Lukesia, why don't you tell me how it is that friends end up in court?
Okay. I met Tawina through my son. My son and her son were best friends. Well, they are best friends. And me and her became really good friends about 2 years ago. Mm-hmm. Well, Tawina, we were like sisters. We did everything together. I called her mom. She called my mom. I was in love with her kids. She loved my kids. We were like sisters. We were inseparable. Make a long story short, she was going through some verbal abuse with her ex-boyfriend. And she needed a place to stay, and her mom was sick. She was dying of cancer. And she needed a place to stay, so I told her she can come and live with me. We moved in the end of July. But the 1st of August is when we wrote the agreement.
Okay, you had an agreement when you moved in?
Yes.
Okay, what was the agreement?
A lease agreement. I wrote a monthly lease agreement because she said she wasn't going to stay there that long. Mm-hmm. Would you like to see that?
Sure. Jimmy, why don't you bring it up? All right. So she needed a place to stay, and you ended up offering your place, but in the interim, you made sure that you had a monthly rental agreement.
Right.
Okay, you signed this, Tawina?
Yes.
Okay.
It's on the back.
All right, and what was the agreed $600 a month?
$600 a month. And
okay, is that what you agreed to?
Yeah.
All right, good. Then what happened?
Well, once Weena moved in, all hell broke loose. Weena she wasn't the cleanest person, and she liked to go to clubs a lot, okay? She has a lot of male friends. Okay.
All right. Well, what's that got to do with anything? I mean, she's got a lot of male friends. A lot of women.
Okay.
Do you have a lot of male friends?
Yes, not as many as her, though.
Whatever.
See, this is what happens when friends start suing each other. Hold on a second. So you accuse each other of each having a lot of male friends. Good. Okay. So what's the problem?
Well, it's a problem when she's bringing them in my home, and I asked her not to bring strange men in my home.
What did you say to her?
Don't bring these men in my beep beep home.
To your what home?
Beep beep. You know, I don't want to say beep beep. I don't want to say the curse word, so beep beep.
Beep beep.
Yeah,
as in
home. Do not bring these men in my beep beep home. Yeah. Again.
Did she say that to you?
No, she didn't.
She didn't tell you not to bring men into the house?
No, she didn't.
Did you bring men into the house?
No, I did not.
Never?
I would have my friends pick me up outside. The first 2 weeks, I was working. My mother was dying of cancer. My schedule was hectic. So I was back and forth to the hospital to work and then trying to take care of my children.
Tawina, how many kids do you have?
3.
Okay. All right. Go ahead, Jay.
After that, on October 10th, I was at my boyfriend's house at the time, and all that night, Tawina kept calling me throughout the whole night. Corey's not home yet. Corey's not home. That's Tawina's son. Corey's not home.
How old is Corey?
Corey was 18 at the time.
Okay.
This was last year. And we found Corey's car, and the windows were down, and we knew that was unusual. He wouldn't leave his car with the windows down. I said, well, let's call the hospital and call the jail because something's not right. We called the jail, and he was incarcerated. And so we went.
Corey was arrested? What was he arrested for?
For armed robbery.
Step up. How old are you now, Corey?
I'm 19 now.
You were arrested for armed robbery?
Yes, ma'am.
What happened to those charges?
It was dismissed. It was all just a misunderstanding.
How was armed robbery a misunderstanding?
I was with some friends that night. What happened was the guy that they had beat up, he pointed me out. He said I was the one that did it.
Were you in a lineup?
Yes, I was in a lineup. He pointed me out. He said I was the one that did it. Mm-hmm. But later on, he changed it up and he said the guy was a little bit taller.
But you were with the guys who beat up the other guy?
Yes.
Sit down. Go ahead.
So after that, we went to the jailhouse to see if we can bond Corey out. While we're talking to the attorney, and when he told us how much he was going to need, you know, of course, I'm her friend, basically her sister, and she's like, I don't have it, I don't have the money. And
the bond, the money to bail him out.
Yeah, the money to pay the attorney to get him a bond, which was $5,000. But he said he would take $2,500 to start the case to get him a bond.
So what did you do? You gave her the money?
I loaned her $2,500.
When you say you loaned her the money,
Yes.
What was there a verbal agreement, a written agreement? What was there?
I went home immediately after we left from seeing the attorney. I typed up a letter. We went and got the letter notarized, which I have right here.
Yeah. You signed the agreement?
I did.
All right. Did you pay it?
No, you're right.
Okay, keep going.
So after that, the day that we left the court and everything, we got a call on the way back that her mom passed.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Yeah.
I'm sorry.
She was close to you too.
So after that, I loaned her the money and everything, and then we got Corey out. Everything was fine, and by the end of that month, Tawina said that she was moving out.
When she moved out, how did she move out? Was everything paid?
No, but she kept saying, "Oh, Peach, I got you." You know, I knew she had money coming, and she
From
was like,
where?
She was suing the IRS, and she
You suing the IRS?
She did.
I won.
She won.
You
yeah.
did?
Yeah.
Congratulations. Not many people win against the IRS. You know, I'll even give you a round of applause for that one.
I explained to her that the government had taken my money that I was supposed to get.
Okay.
I had every intentions on giving her
Did you
money back.
renegotiate the agreement
She
then?
didn't even let me get a chance.
Did she come to you and say, look, I have to renegotiate this lease agreement?
No, Your Honor.
Okay, so there's a disagreement.
Why are you lying?
She never did that, Your Honor. I'll tell you.
Why are you lying?
You're lying, Weena. I will tell you.
Somebody's lying, and I'm going to get to the bottom of it. That's the bottom line.
I called her.
She's lying. Let me tell you.
No, you know what? Let's cut right to the quick. You owe her money. Why aren't you paying her?
Because when I tried to call her and set up a payment agreement, she told me out of her own words she did not want the money back like that.
I don't believe that.
But she knew I was not working. I did. It wasn't like
now
I
that's
had
a
the
different
money
reason.
to give it to
if
her.
your reason is you didn't have the money, that's different. And don't say that, you couldn't get in touch with her. Send her something in the mail.
I didn't say that I didn't get in touch with her. I said when I did get in contact with her, she was arguing back and forth because she thought that I got all this money back from the IRS.
This is what she said, Your Honor. You are an insensitive beep, beep, beep.
Oh, the beep, beep again.
She said you are insensitive beep, beep, beep. And if you want your money, you get it like the Red Cross.
What does that mean?
That means kill me and take my blood. You know, Red Cross take blood.
Did you ever hear that?
Yeah.
Is that what it means?
That's what they say in Atlanta,
Did you say that?
I did say that because she told me as much as she liked my mother, if I did not pay her back her money, I was going to be laying beside my mother. That's exactly why I said what I said to you. Yeah. And don't sit up here. First of all, I have friends that I've been friends with for many years. I wouldn't even be bringing them in court because you know what type of person I am. You was like my sister. You was like my sister, Peach. You acting like I'm some deadbeat, like I don't pay my bill.
Your Honor.
Okay, Tawina, thank you. Go ahead.
I have it on tape.
Go ahead, play it.
Yeah, Peaches, this is Tawina. You know what, Peach? I feel like you used to be my sister. You used to be so down and low. You're supposed to be my girl, even though you're crazy. I still miss you and love you. But you know what, Peach? You can take me back. When I mean, you get a penny from me.
That's a problem, Tawina. All right. You are countersuing Lakezia for slander.
Yes.
Tell me about that.
Okay, I was trying to start a small business. I wanted to design my own handbags. I went to Peach because she's really good with like giving you good ideas about certain things. She knows a lot of people in the type of business that she works in.
Okay.
So she was introducing me to a lot of different people. I had a lot of different things set up with these people. Mm-hmm. After I moved out, Peach started going around to all the people that she set me up with and was telling them that I don't pay my bills, that I'm nasty and I don't keep my house clean, just all different kind of things that she was going back and telling these people. Since then, like if I try to contact those people to continue with the business, it's like they either act like they didn't want to talk to me or a couple of my shows didn't fall through. Like 2 people that had a show with me canceled.
Okay. What do you say to that?
I just basically told them, don't deal with her. She owes me money and don't deal with her.
Okay. All right. Is there anything else you want to say?
Happy birthday.
Is today your birthday?
It's Sunday. I want to say something. This is unnecessary. Last weekend was her mom's birthday, and I wanted to call her so bad to tell her, you know, that I remember it was Mom's birthday. And I couldn't even call her. My mom she don't know that I'm here. I don't know why I'm whispering, but my mom, my mother would kill me if she knew that I was bringing Wiener
all right,
here.
Good. I've heard enough. All right. What we've got here is unpaid loans, unpaid rent, and whether or not right now the plaintiff is liable to you for defamation. Here's the bottom line. The way we prove these cases in court is through evidence. There is clearly evidence that you agreed to pay rent, clearly evidence that she came through for you at a time when you needed her most. Your mom was dying in the hospital. Your son was just arrested for armed robbery. She came through for you. You have a debt to a woman that you not only love, and there wouldn't be so much emotion here if you two didn't care about each other. And I'm telling you, your mother is up there right now saying, I don't want this to be this way. All right? There is too much of a connection here. But the bottom line is that she has proven to me by a preponderance of the evidence that you owed her the money, you agreed to pay her the money. It isn't verbal, it's in writing, and you didn't pay her the money, and there is no excuse, there is no defense. You owe her the money, period, end of story. Now, you say that you didn't defame her. The truth is, you did say what she accused you of saying, and that is that she wasn't paying her bills. And truth is a defense to defamation and slander. You weren't paying your bills. And as far as this court is concerned, that is a lawsuit for which you are not entitled to any money. Now, what I do care about is the fact that there is a debt. It is due. There is no excuse or justification for you not to pay it. You're going to pay it. You're going to pay the money for the rent, and you're going to pay the $2,500 loan. The bottom line is we're not here for that long. You pay her the money and then see if you can be sisters again. That's my verdict.